What's up, crypto fam? Welcome back to another R Bitcoin Top 10 past 24 hours for January 18th. As always, links will be in the description, as well as 10% off crypto displays and a link to my coin tree with everything else over there. Number 10, we have the daily discussion for January 18th, 2021. So if you want to discuss Bitcoin things with other Bitcoiners, this would be a great place to do it. Links are in the description. Number 9, we got my homemade ticker is ready for the bull run. Oh, what is this? Is that paper? That's one of those paper displays? Yeah, okay. High resolution e-paper screen, a bit of Python and some scribbling. The Action Park side sign shows the price, spark line, and volume over the last 24 hours. That's really cool. Let's watch this again. So this should change, and as that changes... Oh, it didn't change much. Oh, well, I guess. Huh. Interesting. That's pretty cool, though. Alright, number 8. Bitcoin doubles gold Google searches for the first time since 2017. Number 7. Stealing a Bitcoin ATM from a gas station seems like a dumb idea. Or the greatest idea in human history. What? What do we got here?
I read this article and then had an instant reaction followed by a couple sudden realizations. My first reaction might be similar to yours. It's like, those idiots, why would you steal an ATM? There's no Bitcoin actually in the ATM. And then I realized, oh, wait a second. People put money in the ATM to get their Bitcoin out of it. Makes sense. Then I realized, oh, wait a second. What if you could open the ATM, get the money out, put it in to get Bitcoin, and then take the money out again and just do that over and over again?
Oh, shit. What? You didn't hear that here. Number 6, we got Lamborghini US dealer says they now accept cryptocurrencies as payment. What's that saying? There's no such thing as coincidence. Well, here's Lamborghini of Newport Beach stating that they now accept cryptocurrencies as payment during the most massive bull run in Bitcoin history, no less. Although you will have to call them and see which coins are accepted and which are not. Bitcoin is a given, and probably a few other strong ones as far as market cap. This isn't the first time somebody would have or could have bought vehicles using cryptocurrency. In fact, it's not even the first time for this particular dealer. Back in 2013, somebody paid in Bitcoin for a Tesla Model S, acquired from Lamborghini in Newport Beach. I do remember that. I feel like that was like 50 Bitcoin or something like that. It was like a pretty good amount, so that was pretty crazy. Does anybody have the number down here? I'm not seeing it. That's interesting, though. All right, where are we at? Number 5, we got... I just set my best friend up with software wallet and bought him 50 in Bitcoin, so I have an excuse to bond with somebody over my quiet, possibly unhealthy crypto obsession. I get the feeling when I try explaining Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and blockchain technology to people, they nod and smile and say, that's cool, but people don't really get it. I feel that it's one of those things that you have to experience for yourself to really understand it. So rather than ceaselessly rave about my new obsession all the time, as I have been doing to everyone lately, I decided to just buy one of my good friends $58 in Bitcoin and told him to sit on it and watch the balance slowly increase over the next few months. No better way to catalyze someone giving crypto a little more critical thought than by forcing Bitcoin upon them in the most literal way possible. I, at the very least, wanted to get him set up with a starting balance to keep in a cold wallet that would basically be his own Swiss bank account that essentially accrues 300% interest every year. I then told him if he digs it, he could use it as a savings account if he wanted to keep throwing money at it once he sees why it's so hopelessly balls deep in this now. If he doesn't dig it, he can spend the money and not worry about me taking it personally. Win-win. So here's a little story I got. I used to work at a restaurant. I'm still good friends with the owner and everybody up there, but there's this kid there. I'll just call him Carl. Hopefully he's watching this. That'd be hilarious. But Carl, love Carl. I used to tip him like, $1, $2, lightning Bitcoin every time I worked, basically, because it was just like, I wasn't there that often. I was kind of just helping out every once in a while at this point. So he maybe accrued like, I think it was like $18 at the time. And then I saw him a couple months ago. He said, oh man, I sold him, or I bought some skins or something on this game with it. And I was like, oh man, that's awesome. Good for you. I'm glad you were able to do something with it. But he got like $36 of value out of like $18 that I sent him. So that was pretty good. I like that. I think we're on number 4 here. The first mention of Bitcoin on mainstream TV show happened 9 years ago this month. It came just 3 years after Bitcoin's creation and aired when the price of 1 Bitcoin would set you back around $6.90. The price was already double when they recorded it as. The TV show that mentioned Bitcoin was The Good Wife, and the episode was called Bitcoin for Dummies. Yes, the entire episode was dedicated to Bitcoin. In this episode, Alicia, the protagonist, takes on the case of Dylan Stack, played by Jason Biggs, a lawyer who has refused to reveal the identity of his client, who is wanted by the U.S. Treasury Department for creating a new digital currency called Bitcoin. The episode features a surprisingly good explainer on what Bitcoin is, how it works. You can watch it here. Oh, cool. We'll have to watch that later. I wonder how many people this episode sent down the rabbit hole, leading them to the greatest investment or regrets of their lives. Very interesting. I'm gonna have to watch that later. Oh, it's only a few minutes long.
Dollar bills can be lost, stolen, burned. Bitcoin is here forever on the internet. While dollar bills are traded through a bank, Bitcoin is traded peer-to-peer.
See, Mom? Pretty colors. Fun, right?
Thanks, Zach. So, you don't buy Bitcoin?
No, you can. There are currency traders online.
Yeah, 1 Bitcoin's worth $3.
It used to be $33. People were hoarding.
But that's not how it gets into circulation. You mine it, like gold. The guy who invented it created this program that releases blocks of Bitcoin over time. See?
That means running software on your computer that works to solve complicated mathematical problems. You receive a Bitcoin when your computer succeeds. The more computer power you have, the more mining you can do. Once you have Bitcoins,
So you represent.
Man, I want to see the full video now. That's pretty crazy to think about. Wow. Alright, number 3. Michael Saylor destroys Peter Schiff with this North Pole reference.
At the top of the North Pole, it's 70 degrees. We're all playing Frisbee. There's one heated igloo on the North Pole. There's a guy at the front door. He charges admission, and you can buy a ticket for $1. You don't need the ticket. You like it outside. And then some politician turns down the temperature 10 degrees, and the ticket price goes to $10. Oh, you still keep playing, no big deal. And then some politician turns on the temperature another 10 degrees, and the ticket price goes to $100. And you're like, oh, I don't know, I'm not sure. I mean, what's in that igloo? It might be kind of dangerous in that igloo. I think I'll just stay there. So another politician turns on the temperature another 10 degrees, and you're afraid of the igloo. It's dark in there, and maybe it isn't dark, and maybe the food's not so good. And I turn it down another 10 degrees. When it gets to 0 degrees and you're in T-shirt and you start getting bone chilled, the temperature, the price is going to go to $100,000 to get in, and you still don't know whether or not you can get in. But every intelligent person you know walked through the door before you, and they're fine waving at you, saying, it's warm in here. You're going to freeze to death, Brian. And you're still standing there, and the guy cranks the temperature down, and there's a Peter Schiff standing next to you going, I don't think you should go into that heated igloo because it's possible the politicians will pass a law making it illegal or taxing you on that heated igloo. And then the politician cranks it down to minus 40 below. And Peter Schiff is still telling you, man, I don't know if it's safe in that igloo. And all your friends are saying, Brian, you idiot. Why don't you come in here and stop freezing to death? It's fine here. You're going to die. And some dude is still going to, yeah, I know, but they haven't done anything for 14 years. But I don't think I've never been in an igloo before. I'm afraid.
Okay, that's all right. Number 2, I know this is not a place for 3D artists, but I made this. Nice. I think we've seen these before. It's very well done. Oh, and it's a loop. It's got a loop on it. Nice. And our number 1, ex-Canadian Prime Minister says Bitcoin could be a reserve currency. And it begins. This is going to be insane. TLDR. Ex-Canadian Prime Minister Stephen Harper has said that Bitcoin could be used as a part of a basket of reserve alternatives to the US dollar. He added that the central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, were inevitable to some degree at one point, but it would still be subject to various monetary policies. He also expressed his concerns regarding central banks becoming kind of a general banker, rather than just a financial monitor. The summary is auto-generated by... Okay, well, that was pretty good auto-generate. Thank you. That's it for the Our Bitcoin Top 10 past 24 hours. As always, links are in the description, as well as 10% off crypto displays, and a link to my coin tree with everything else over there. I'll see you around. Peace, love, and hodl.